Tom Cruise is flying a plane once again. Oh, no, this is not that movie that you're thinking. American Made, released in 2017 and is directed by Doug Liman, who's also behind such films like Swingers, Go, The Bourne Identity, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Jumper, and Edge of Tomorrow. And this film is starring Tom Cruise, Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Wright Olsen, Jesse Plemons, and Caleb Landry Jones. Barry Seal is one of the most gifted and talented pilots in the world. So one day the CIA comes knocking on his door, asking him to fly some secret missions so that America can keep eyes on those pesky little communists. However, Barry Seal is so damn good at his flying job that eventually the Central Americans land that plane, take Barry as hostage, and convince him to smuggle their drugs into America as he returns home from his CIA missions. So this movie becomes basically a player's movie where Barry Seal, Tom Cruise's character, is playing both sides. He's doing things for America with the CIA, but he's also doing things for these crime lords in Central America, and it goes back and forth. And it doesn't stop there. Even the CIA even finds out that he's doing it, and they still want him to do more missions for him. Basically, this movie is just promoting that if you want to make it in this world, if you want to be successful, you have to have all of the talent that this Barry Seal guy had, because apparently he was so damn good at his job, it didn't matter if you were working for the good guys, the bad guys, if he was working for you, or if he was working for your enemy. We don't care, we still need you to do our shit. That's the craziest thing about this movie, is that it's based on a true story. And yes, when it comes to Hollywood and films, whenever you see the words based on a true story, that could really mean anything. You could hear a whisper of something from someone, and you can say, oh, well, this movie is based on that story that I heard, that whisper that I heard from the other table when I was out at dinner. But this story, this character, and this situation is so outlandish that you almost have to expect it to be all 100% real. And hey, he made videotapes of all of his missions. Barry Seal actually in real life did this. So in this movie, we have narration, we have voiceover for the certain points along this story and along this film, where Tom Cruise is in a hotel room, and you can obviously tell it's a VHS camcorder recording himself, probably for records for if he's ever found by the CIA, or if some people out there get him. I like that filming aspect. It brings a tangibility, it brings a believability to this story. And of course, just like with all Tom Cruise fighter jet airplane movies, the flight sequences in here I think are super impressive. And it's Tom Cruise, so of course you know that he's actually flying the dang plane during these shots. I want to know who Tom Cruise's insurance company is. Who does he go through whenever he signs on to these movies and says, hey, I'm going to be pulling off this stunt, would you back me if something terrible happened to me? And the insurance company is like, oh yeah, sure, we'll sign the waiver, we'll sign ahead, and we'll cover if anything bad happens to you at all. Absolutely. I want that company to be my insurance provider, damn it. Tom Cruise, I mean, he's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is one of the most popular and one of the best actors I think we've ever had in the whole history of cinema. When it comes to his dedication to the role and what the story is requiring of himself, he throws himself all in. He loves doing all of these stunts. He loves submersing himself into the character and into the world that this character lives in. It's something that not every actor and probably say no other actor out there, especially in Hollywood, would allow themselves to do that. That's what stunt teams are for. That's what stunt doubles are for. And yes, Tom Cruise has his stunt doubles who do chime in every once in a while, but Tom Cruise has developed this brand for himself where he puts himself in these dangerous situations. And we as audience members, we love that about him. We go to the theater to see if something bad does happen to him. We're all sick. We're all sick people. We're all sick people living on this sick planet. And it really is the Tom Cruise show. We have supporting cast in here that come in all throughout, but it's really Tom Cruise who's just hamming it up and eating up the scenery. Domhnall Gleeson, who plays the CIA operative, an agent who is overseeing Barry in this film. I love how he spars with Tom Cruise. He is matching him wit for wit and dialogue for dialogue. Tom Cruise's character is asking questions, just trying to pry just a little bit of information out of Domhnall Gleeson, and he is given none of it to us. That's what I'm saying. All this situation, all these stories, everything that happens in this movie is just so crazy that, yeah, it probably did happen. And we've all seen the conspiracy theories out there about how we armed the enemy, and that's how 9/11 happened, and the Cuban Missile Crisis, and Fidel Castro, and bullshit like that. So I think it's easy for us Americans to believe that this story that happened with Barry Seal and Tom Cruise's character actually happened. It just makes for an entertaining story. It makes for an entertaining film. Tom Cruise, I think, is fantastic once again in an airplane movie. And the best way to sum it up, I guess, is, I mean, if you love Scarface, if you love Al Pacino's Scarface, but you just want to see that movie in a plane, then yeah, this is the movie for you. I'm gonna give American Made 4 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I like it a lot.
So guys, if you've seen American Made, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.